we were packing up for a week-long camping trip. I remembered that I had this sharpening stone, which I've never used. I remembered that my Benchmade mini griptilian is just not sharp. So I thought this would be a really good time to try and learn how to use this thing. I watched a bunch of YouTube videos. They all kind of said the same thing, so I'm gonna give this a shot and we'll see if we can figure out how to sharpen this thing. So first off, like I mentioned, this is a mini griptilian. I've had this for about a year and I've never sharpened it once. So it's in desperate need of sharpening. You can see the paper, good old paper try. Not a chance. So we're gonna see if we can sharpen this thing up sharp enough to slice through some paper. Today we are using an old school Smith Tri-Hone sharpening stone. So on the sharpening stone we have a coarse side, we have a medium side, and we have a fine side. We've also got some Smith's honing solution that came with the stone. And what I've seen, what I've watched online, coarse is like for really dull knives that you're putting a brand new angle and bevel on. If it's still usable, it just doesn't need to be completely redone. I think that you should probably start medium. That's what I'm seeing online anyways. So that's where I'm gonna start. We're gonna do a little bit on medium and then a little bit on fine. Let's try this out. So we're on the medium stone. I'm gonna put a little bit of this oil down on it. There we go. Rub that in some. From what I understand, most tactical knives are about a 23-degree angle. So we're gonna start at 90 right here. We're gonna go half of that is gonna be about 45. Half of that is gonna be about 23. So I'm gonna turn this stone, hit about that 23, and then I'm going to push away from me. That's weird, guys. How do you do this? I don't feel like I'm getting the whole knife. Like I'm running into this, you know what I mean? Do I need to be, maybe I need to be this way. Okay, that works a little bit easier. Another tip I saw is if you have the correct angle here, most people tend to pull it, and then by the time you get to the curve on the end of the knife, your knife is sort of dropping. So you're at like a 22-degree angle and you're dropping like a 10-degree angle by the end. So kind of think about raising up your elbow at the end there if you're pulling this way, or if you're pushing, just kind of come down with it. I'm gonna put a little more oil on that section. There we go, how about that? Knife should always be moving away from you, right? So if something were to break or snap or, you know, slip, you're not hurting yourself. So knife's always being pushed away from you. It's looking sharper, I guess. Let's try and move on to the fine. I feel like you're only supposed to do, I don't know, 5 to 10 swipes on each side. So we don't want to overdo it. Let's head over to the fine. That one doesn't eat up near as much oil. We're gonna hit that 90, that about 45, that about 23. That feels a little bit better. That thing's looking way sharper, I'll tell you that much right now. Keeping that angle consistent and keeping that angle the same on both sides of the knife. Okay, should we see how we're doing? Piece of paper, moment of truth. Has it gotten any sharper? It started to cut, you see that? I feel like okay, I think we're getting there. One more round here. So I'm starting at 90, 45, 23 is what I'm trying to remember. Okay, flip it over here. 90, 45, about 23. I feel like this hand positioning is terrible, but I don't know, it seems to be working. Fine, one more time. Oh, I'm feeling it this time, guys. Whoo, that's sharp. That point is game-changingly sharp. Ooh, ooh, that was a clean cut there. I'm gonna cut a little closer to my hands just to give it a little more stability. It's not cray-cray sharp to be cut out here. Ooh, ooh. This thing is absolutely sharper than it was. There's no doubt about that. Pretty cool. I think I might try it a couple more times just to see if I can get it real sharp, but it's cutting paper, so I'm pretty happy with that. So things to remember, only use coarse, I guess, if it's really dull. Medium and fine seem to work just fine for just a normal, dull, average blade. Always take the blade away from you for safety reasons. For tactical knives or pocket knives and stuff like that, that 23-degree angle seems to be pretty nice. So easiest way to find that, 90, 45, 23-ish. One last thing, I have heard that you should wash these stones off. So at the minimum, just run some water over it and then like run a rag through it or something. Just so that the metal flakes from the knife don't like super seep into these stones. I don't know the validity of that. I just heard that on another video, so I thought I'd pass that info along. I'm gonna do that. So yeah, clean your stones after you sharpen them. Thanks for watching. Hope this helped.